and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is funny. I'll show you my face for the first time here, right? Or no? Anyway, today's video is going to be a collaboration between me and Fantastic Favor. After I made my carrot rice that she inspired, so I had a comment under the video. Someone asked me to make fried rice using carrot juice. So we decided to team up and make this food together. So yeah, that is the collaboration. So we're using carrot juice to make fried rice. You know, fried rice is actually made up of like using more of curry, but this one we use carrot juice to mix up the whole thing to color the rice and everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for always coming back to my channel. And if you like this video, don't forget to share this video, subscribe, and let me know what you think. And if you have other videos that you want me to be making, feel free to tell me about it. I'll be glad to make it. Okay,
so guys, like I always do, I'm going to leave all the ingredients I'm using at the description. Like I'm using carrots, green beans, peas, red bell pepper, and half green bell pepper, rice, and the remaining ingredient. Just check the description, guys, for the whole ingredient I'm using. Okay, so first thing I'm going to parboil the rice. I love using hot water to parboil the rice. I'm going to allow them to cook over there for 5 minutes, then I'm going to take them out of the heat, wash them, and yeah. So while the rice is parboiling, I'm going to go ahead to cook the chicken. I parboil the chicken as well. I'm using onion, thyme, rosemary, salt, and any cube of your choice. Then I'm using a little bit water because I'm going to cook this chicken in the oven. So I only need them to cook halfway before I put them in the oven. So yeah, I'm adding water now, as you can see. Then I'm going to mix them up and allow them to cook. So while the chicken and the rice is parboiling, I'm going to go ahead now to slice the carrot. Yeah, just slice the carrot the way your blender can blend them. Okay, well, I'm not going to be blending all this carrot because I'm going to be dicing the other carrot, about 2 or 3 carrots there. So I'm not going to be using a lot of water here. As you can see, I did not add the water at the same level with the carrots. You can depends the quantity of rice you're cooking. Okay, that depends the amount of carrot juice that you need. So after blending the carrots, I'm going to add them into the sieve, and I'm going to press down the carrot juice. Just do it as you can see me doing it here. Okay, so I'm only going to be using carrot juice here on this recipe. So yeah, the rice, I've done parboiling the rice, and the chicken is cooked to the consistency I want them to be cooked. So now I'm adding the rice into the pot that I'm going to be using to cook them. Now this is carrot juice that I extracted earlier. Add them into the rice. You know, fried rice doesn't have to be overcooked, so I love to add the water exact the same level with the rice. So now I'm adding the stock that comes out of the chicken that I parboiled earlier. Mix them all up together, add some salt, and put the lid on and allow them to cook. Okay, so that is what I'm going to be doing for the rice. So for the chicken now, I told you that I'm going to be cooking this chicken in the oven. I'm adding them into my casserole, and I have already sauce, like tomato sauce that I prepared earlier. If you want to see how I prepared my tomato sauce, I have a recipe here. I'm going to be leaving them at description. So I'm adding the tomato sauce on top of the chicken, and I already preheated my oven at 180 degrees. Okay, so I'm just going to mix the chicken and the sauce together. I want to make sure that the chicken goes, because I love the chicken to be well crispy. Okay, now I'm adding fresh thyme into the chicken, and I'm also going to be adding fresh rosemary. I love to roast my chicken in the oven using fresh thyme and rosemary, especially rosemary. In case I don't have fresh thyme, I love to always have fresh rosemary. It gives the chicken extra taste. In case if you haven't tried it, make sure you try it. So the chicken, I placed them in the oven already, and here is me slicing, like cubing the vegetable the way I want them to be. I started with green beans, then I will move over to the pepper and the carrots. So yeah, I'm just going to be cube them in a little way. So that is what I'm just go ahead and keep your vegetables. Okay, I love mine to be a little bit more tiny, not too big. So I'm done with the vegetable, as you can see there. So now we're going to move over to the rice again. As you can see, the rice is cooked. I did not add curry into this rice. This is carrot juice that did the job. Okay, no curry was added. So now the rice is cooked. I'm going to set that aside and move over to the vegetable. I love to fry my vegetables, so that is vegetable oil I added into the pan. Then I'm going to season the oil with thyme. I don't use onion for my fried rice. You can go ahead and use onion if you want. Allow the oil to heat up a little, then go ahead. I love to add green beans and carrots first because they are more hard. They are a little bit hard, so I love to cook them first before adding the remaining vegetable. So as you can see, I added the stock cube I'm using. I'm going to add thyme, a little bit more thyme, and rosemary, dry rosemary into that. Then I added a little bit salt, bay leaf, and I'm going to cook these carrots and green beans for 3 minutes before I add any other vegetable. And here I'm just going to add just a pinch of curry into that vegetable. Not too much, just a pinch of curry I added there, because as you can see, the key ingredient to this is going to be carrots, not curry. So after 3 minutes of cooking the carrots and the green beans, I'm going to go ahead to add the peas now, and I'm going to add the remaining vegetable that I'm using. So yeah, then after adding them, I'm going to stir them all up together. I'm also going to be adding maize, like corn in there, sweet corn. So just go ahead and cook them until they are well cooked. Here I am testing to see if the salt is enough. The salt wasn't enough, so I added extra salt into it. The reason why I'm adding the corn, like the maize, last was because it's already cooked, so I don't need to overcook it. So I love to add it last for the part of the other vegetables. So here, as you can see, my vegetables are almost cooked and they taste amazing. I don't like using a lot of spices on my fried rice when I'm making it. The key ingredient is always curry, thyme, and rosemary, and any cube of my choice. So that vegetable is cooked, set aside. Now this is the fun part. As you can see, that is the butter I throw into that pan there. I allowed the butter to melt, then I added a batch of that rice that I cooked earlier. Then I'm going to add the vegetables into the rice, and I'm going to cook this by stirring them on a medium-low heat for 3 minutes. The butter helps to give it extra flavor. So I'm going to stir them on a heat now for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, I'm going to set them aside, add them into this casserole that I'm going to be using to serve them at the table, on the table. So I'm going to do the same with the second rice and the second vegetable. Just add a little bit butter into your pan. Allow the butter to melt, or you just add the rice because definitely the butter is going to melt. Add the rice and add the vegetable. Go ahead and fry the rice and the vegetable for 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes on a medium-low heat. Then that is it. You have your rice. I can tell you, this is one of the best fried rice I've ever made. Like, I don't know if it's the carrot juice, it give it extra taste. Like, it was so delicious that everyone that had it with me, my whole family, were like, wow, you changed something for this. I told them, yeah, there's some ingredient that is changed, which is the carrot juice. So what I love doing at the end, I love to mix all the rice together because I love them to have one taste. So I added the first batch of rice back into the pot, and I'm going to give them a good stir for 1 minute, and that is it. The chicken is out of the oven after 15 minutes of cooking them. As you can see there, I love to bake my chicken this way with the sauce because it gives them extra taste and crispy. They are so, but you can fry your chicken if you don't want to bake it. You can fry, but I prefer the baking one. So now I'm just going to place the chicken into the pan. I'm not going to be serving them with this pan here, so I'm going to transfer them into the casserole that I'm going to placing them on the table on for us everybody to serve themselves. Okay, yeah. So as you can see, that is the casserole I'm talking about. I'm just going to place them on the table like this, and they will enjoy the rice. The rice is delicious, guys. Try it. If you're the type that don't like curry too much, try this. You will love it. Make sure you share this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on my next video. God bless you. Bye.